Hi guys, what's up? It's me, Izza. Today I'm going to show you how I make really ridiculously simple croissants. They are so easy to make. They're actually closer to, I guess, crescent rolls that you would buy at the store, but for all intents and purposes, I'm going to call them croissants. So let's get started. We're going to start with our yeast first. So take warm milk and into that add in your yeast and sugar and let it sit for about 5 minutes until it foams up. In a mixing bowl, get your flour, sugar, and salt together and whisk it until it's thoroughly combined. And into that will go our cold unsalted butter that I grated, and I'm just going to cut that right into my flour until it resembles coarse meal, or the texture of croissant, I guess. Now in goes our yeast mixture, and now we're just going to bring the dough together. We're not going to overwork it. Dump the flour onto your cutting board and bring it together. Wrap it in cling film and pop it in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. I like to put it in the freezer for 15 minutes to speed the process. Now on a dusted countertop, we're just going to roll out our dough. Now what I'm doing is pressing my rolling pin into the flour so that we don't overwork our butter. So you can still see pieces of butter in there. We want those pieces throughout. And that was our first fold, by the way. Now we're just going to roll it out again and get it ready for our second fold. And the second fold is more like you're closing a book. So that was our second fold. We're going to roll it out again in a rectangle. And our third fold is the same as our second fold. So basically you want to roll the dough 3 times longer than it is wider. And now our fourth and final fold was the same as our first fold. Now we're going to wrap this in cling film, refrigerate this overnight or for several hours so that the yeast can kind of do its little magic. Now we're going to finally roll it out. Now it's ready for our croissant shapes. Clean up the edges and cut out triangles for our croissants. Slit the bases of the triangles. You're going to start by rolling from the base of the triangle down to the tip. And curve the edges, and that's it. And you can fill them with pretty much anything. I've done Nutella, sour cream, left them plain. Plain is really my favorite. And then I'm still going to slap some butter on the plain ones too. Now we're going to let this rise for about an hour to an hour and a half. It's not going to rise and puff up too much, but when you touch it, you should feel that it's going to spring back. It's very pillowy. And this is ready for egg wash. And after the egg wash, we're going to pop it in the oven at 400 degrees for about 10 minutes. Rotate the pan, lower the temperature to 375, then you are going to let it continue baking for about 8 to 10 minutes. So I let my croissants bake in the oven for about 20 minutes and they look really perfectly brown and golden. It's so flaky. Oh my god. These are so good. They're so fluffy. They're so flaky. And literally for the amount of time I put into these croissants, these are incredible. They're such a shortcut method. I hope that I've convinced you guys to make these croissants. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel where I upload videos every Wednesday. And I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for hanging out with me.